Howdy folks, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Hearts of Iron number 4. My name is Sonelias, and let's get started. I'm actually loading the last saved game. Let's go through the load interface so at least we can see what we're doing. We're going to be loading this as a... we had some issues with the last recording, so we're missing out on one episode here. Hopefully you're not going to be too bothered by that, but what we've done in the last episode, we actually took ownership of these islands here, which of course the islands next to Madagascar. And we actually moved all of our armies from Europe down into this Italian enclave here in preparation for invading this piece of United Kingdom here, and of course taking over some of these islands here. At least that's my intent. Once I complete that, I've got further plans to maybe try to take over the islands here in the Atlantic. And of course there's a few more islands here in the Pacific that we could try to aim for as well. We already own this little island here, the Seychelles. But yeah, let's get started by loading the game and let's see what the current progress of everything is. So if I'm not mistaken, we actually got units en route here in the Pacific here. So we should be able to see these units moving in terms of attacking those islands here. Now I'm not quite sure what I'll find on there, but we'll see. And of course I also have these invasion plans for here, which I cannot execute yet. I need to wait a number of more days. As you can see, we're preparing those invasion plans already. Now if I do look at, for example, the aerial rain here. Now I have just recently moved a brand new unit into here. I'm actually going to help in terms of supporting our forces here. Now this is my first fighter squadron that consists of jet fighters. So yeah, hopefully they'll be able to provide some good cover there. Let's see how that goes though. Mission efficiency is relatively low, but okay. We'll have to see how that goes. Can I somehow select all of these units here at once? I thought I should be able to, but no. As you can see, I've got 2 units assigned to this. Mission efficiency is lower for the one that's further away, but yeah, both of them are helping out here on the Red Sea. Hopefully mostly that southern angle of the Red Sea should be quite nicely covered. Got another squadron here, and I might actually move them up here as well. I think that would be beneficial. Particularly I'll get better coverage here of the East Africa coast. As you can see, I'm staying on that terrain here, but hopefully the efficiency will have increased slightly. Yeah, it should increase in a second. So at the moment it was still, or just a second ago, still reporting the old efficiency, but the new efficiency is listed there now. And it looks like here we are... Detection reduced by a factor 1. Interesting. Okay. We got some more unassigned divisions here. We got a new army we created last time, where I got all these units already moving up to this position here as well. These are all motorized units. So once I actually got control of those, that should be quite nice. This terrain here is not under anyone's control. So Saudi Arabia is really still independent. Iraq looks to be independent as well. But yeah, this of course, Kuwait is British. Iran is independent. We still got lots of units moving here as well. Looks like we still got some Germans in our terrain here, at least while they're passing through. Let's have a look. Here we are able to destroy a few more Danish convoys, I think. A few more Filipino convoys. More Filipino convoys. We are importing enough of pretty much everything here that we need. So that's good. Let's actually have a look at the actual invasion. And we actually took ownership of these islands. Interesting. That is most interesting. Okay, I don't need these invasion plans anymore. I own the islands. Do I own both of them? Or just one of them? So why is it still listed? It says Nationalist South Africa control this location in Arden. Location is originally owned by the UK. Can I move one of these units to there? I should be able to. Or do I already own that? Let's have a look. It says I own it already. Okay, good. Now again, I'm going to basically keep one unit here only. So let's choose this unit to retain here, and let's move the other ones into there. Again, I'm going to use all of these units here to support that invasion into here. But again, I need to basically really go through that unit or that space over there. And as I can see here, we need to prepare this for 18 days. So that's a relatively short period compared to what we see for their neighbors. Alright, let's have a look at our production here. We're still producing additional units. How many of those are actually in training? 42,000. Alright, I'm going to reduce... Should I reduce that number? Yeah. Let's cancel production of that one. Let's only keep the production of this one here up. Maybe with one extra there. But for these motorized divisions here, let's have a look at the actual composition. We see that there's modern tanks in there, light tanks, plus lots of motorized units as such. Now we do need additional modern tanks. So if we look at our production here, modern tanks, we really want to increase that slightly. We're still trying to gain more efficiency here. We're not at the 100% efficiency there yet. Same goes of course for these motorized, but we actually are stockpiling some of these already. So you might want to reduce the production there slightly. As you can see, we're already producing some naval bombers here as well, and of course we are stockpiling more of those jet fighters, so good. So nice results here. What's happening here? I saw some American units moving here. Okay, let's keep an eye on that. More results here as well. With this unit here, I want to basically move into the island defense group. That of course reduced the size of this one here, but it's only marginally reduced, not massively. And it looks like we got the units moving here in the Red Sea, crossing over into Arden. And that's the issue here. This island is part of the same province of Arden. That's what's happening here. Let's move these units here. And as you can see, these are mostly tank units here. I can actually move them quite nicely through here. Coming back into here as well. Now here I don't have too much in terms of port facilities, I would think. I don't see anything on the port facility list here. I don't want to build an air base, I want to build an extra port facility there. This one here, naval. Right, that's already a decent level. I do want to increase those numbers slightly. Just of course because I want to be able to support more units here. Right, we got a shortage here in terms of tungsten, it looks like. Right, where are we importing tungsten from? We are not. We're exporting tungsten. Interesting. So where could I potentially import it from? The Germans? Yeah, I could basically use one factory to do that. Ooh, we got some naval results here. Look at that. We sunk 96 convoys. Wow. Now they had some survivors that were basically some submarines. Wow, good for them. Another tank unit. Then I'm again going to be able to move up north. Now I do not think I need this here anymore. So this entire force I can now move over to probably this province here. I'm going to move it over to. I'm going to assign a new commander to here. I don't have a commander free, which is a little bit surprising, but okay. Let's pick up this commander here and actually work on the convoy raiding. Again, we were able to destroy more British units here as well. Why are the tanks still here? And why is there all the infantry units moving around? Doesn't make much sense to me, but okay. We have taken ownership of all of this terrain here already. Let's move back. I really don't need to do this. I don't want to waste all that effort here. What do we got here? We got one military fact, or is that, it's a conversion? No, we're repairing it. So let's actually look at our production queue here. So we're doing a repair there. Let's see where that repair is actually taking place. Is that the one in Sudan? No. Maybe it's not on the repair. Let's have a look at our other terrain here. We're no longer getting the land lease there, which, okay. We actually have the military factory there in our hands now. Good. Good. Okay, so these units here. Turkish are part of our alliance, the Axis. France owns territory there. United Kingdom still has Cyprus. Interesting. And there is more chromium available there. Okay. Let's have a brief look. Let's slow down the gameplay a little bit. It's reducing my frame rate significantly if I have it too high. So we got, of course, here destruction of more Filipino units, Dutch units. Let's have a look at deploying more stuff here as well. Have I got more fighters here? Naval bombers. That should do for the moment. Import requests are being unfulfilled. Interesting. Steel. Steel from Manchukuo. Manchukuo, where's Manchukuo? I don't see them in the list. Mexico, Japan. Interesting. Okay. So, where is this unit? It's still being deployed and it will complete on the 15th. Let's increase the game speed here a little bit. Not going to increase it too much because, as you can see, the frame rate drops substantially. Still got a relatively low frame rate now, but there we go. Look at that. Let's have a look at the details here. That is, of course, our latest version of our naval bomber that we just worked on. What else can I do here now? Tactical. Let's go for these interception options here. And of course we can upgrade our naval bombers here towards the latest design. Let's have a look at what we can actually do to improve this reliability. 55 points. Right, bear with me 1 second. Apologies about that. Let's get back to the game. Where were we? We were looking at, of course, here are engagements here. We've got more naval results coming back to us. So that's good. Now I don't want to basically keep all of these forces here. I maybe want to keep 1 or 2 of these up here. But the rest I want to really move back into, of course, the mainland here. So transports are ready for them. Let's get those moving. Now this terrain, Oman, we're not at war with Oman at all, so I think Abu Dhabi is one of our next ports of call where we want to head over to. But yeah, we took ownership. We took ownership, nice. We could of course open diplomacy here with Yemen. I can't get a non-aggression pact for them, unfortunately. Short of oil. Okay, really? Oil? Well, if that happens to be the case, which can of course be the case, let's assign these towards island defense. I know it's not islands, but still. I'm going to delete this here, I thought. Let's have a look at this one. Again, I don't need this one anymore. We should have all of those units here ready, and we're going to basically create plans here for the invasion of, in this instance, these islands here. Now I don't want to do that for all of these units, I think. I want to remove those armor units, at least most of them, I think. So if I remove those from the orders, done. Perfect. We've been able to destroy a few more convoys, it looks like. Australian convoys. We're still suffering from our shortage, and we're hopefully will be able to release that or reduce that shortage shortly. Let's have a brief look at our naval units. Have I got any unassigned ones here? Yes, I do. I can move this into, of course, our new province. There's that single unit here. Sending it to Arden. Of course, we're moving into Arden already. But again, we do want to have a commander here. I'm just recruiting a brand new one here. We got points to spend. Yeah, political power, we got more than enough. Boosting ideology in Finland as well as in, of course, United States. We got an air wing here that's got no mission that they're assigned to. We're going to assign it to a mission here to basically do naval strikes. As you can see, we straight away get into yeah, battles there already. And again, probably want to get rid of that rocket site there, but I'm going to keep it for just the time being. Okay. Now, our other unit here, let's have a look at our ground unit here. These guys are, of course, ready for a new one to take place from here into there. That will require a bit more prep. As you can see, 77 days. And I can actually reduce that by, of course, reducing which units are actually assigned to that. So let's take a number of these units away from there. Let's see what that does. That reduces it to 59 days, and that's 22 days we only need. So that's here in Leopardville. The island should be a quite nice addition to our forces here. And I think we got enough advantage there already, but we do need more intel on the Arabian Sea there. I can actually gain that intel by, of course, sending aerial units into there. I've got my naval units here, aerial units I'm saying. This unit here I'm going to move into our location there, and I'm then going to basically assign it to a new mission. Let's move it to Arden first. There we go, we're almost there. Done. Then I'm assigning it to the Arabian Sea. Cool. Battle of the Cape. Right. We moved over them, but we didn't actually destroy any of them. I guess the same happened here once again. And the same again. Now, I would rather hope, but that's not always the case here, that we actually will be able to help out. Alright, more results. Okay, looks like our fighters, or at least our bombers, are at least disrupting them substantially. Let's actually set a new research target here first. Signal Corps next level. At least I keep on disrupting them to some extent where they basically have engaged them, but then they don't necessarily actually sink them straight up. I guess that comes with experience. And here, of course, we had some result in destroying more convoys. Whose naval bases are these? Let's switch over to land first. That's a French, and that's a British one. Mauritius, and that is Reunion. I might want to have a look at actually taking ownership of these as well at some point. Free France. Right, have we got that unit here now? Yes, we do. We can start here with the convoy raiding, of course, in the Arabian Sea. More convoys being engaged at least in here as well. So what do we want to do? Well, let's go through all these options here, all these boxes, tick them all one by one. Look at that, there's a large number of convoys moving through here. But yeah, my units here, they can't be in every place all at once. So kind of why I was hoping to be able to use more naval bombers to do something about it, but that is not always possible, it looks like. Now we do have close air support units here that we can actually assign. So let's actually set up one of those with close air support. Let's pause the thing there for a second. Close air support 1. We actually got an upgrade option available there, so let's deploy those first and actually set up our new research here on the next unit. 100 days, and we should get there quite nicely and timely. Now, in terms of airplanes, we are currently, of course, building fighters. It looks like we're actually needing these for upgrades, which is fine. We got here more jet planes that we're doing, and we're actually doing upgrades on naval bombers as well. Fighter jets, we don't have any close air support units in the list at the moment, so I'm going to actually add those in there once again. close air support here. That seems to be the best one at the moment. I'm going to increase reliability here a little bit if I can. So as you can see, the Mark 1 is the one I want to add to the list. I'm going to push that up in the list. Right. And that will be needed for upgrades once I actually got sufficient of that. That should be good to go. Alright, close air support there. I'm going to actually increase the production of our naval bombers as well. So to keep this all in alignment. Light tanks, I'm going to reduce production because at the moment I'm stockpiling them. So relatively low levels of efficiency here, but it is steadily climbing. The more days we spend, of course, on the production itself. Alright, let's have a look. We have engaged more units here. We sunk some more units there. More results here as well. We basically destroyed more convoys. 19 days and that's 15 days. So yeah, we're progressing decently. We got a shortage of aluminum now as well. So maybe speak to the Germans. Let's actually get one batch from the Germans. And for oil, we can maybe speak to Venezuela. Let's increase that there from Venezuela to get more Venezuelan oil. Right, more research was completed. The maintenance company was completed here. We're gonna upgrade that as well. And let's actually have a look at those designs here. So we got the maintenance companies as part of that, manpower, plus of course support equipment. Hopefully that will be upgraded all to the best possible equipment that we've got. Alright. Let's keep our game speed relatively high. Hopefully it's not too high to keep the refresh rate of the video decent at least. Of these two, let's move one of them actually into the province here of the airport. I know we're going to suffer a little bit once we're at the airport. Hopefully that will help. Because yeah, we want to make sure that there are some defenses available around the airport itself. Alright, we can execute that plan here. Let's have a look what kind of effect that will have. We're suffering attrition. Okay. Is that to do with our infrastructure here? Let's have a look at our supply resource lines here for just a second. State modifiers, gentlest, okay. Yes, there we go. Units are moving out at sea. We're still suffering shortages. Interesting. We're just waiting for that, of course, to pick up. We destroyed more Australian units here. Good. We've got some risks here of invasion is what it says. Same here and same here again. Okay. We'll keep our eyes peeled here to see what's going on. More results here in around the Cape. Let's have a brief look at our production lines again. Any repairs of anything? No, just yeah, improvements in infrastructure is the main component we're focusing on at present. Still suffering from shortages here. It looks like the Germans are not able to fulfill our requirements. Let's go back to Vichy France to get those fulfilled here then. And again, Germany is not able to fulfill our needs. So let's go back to Portugal here then. To get Portugal to fulfill our needs. Tungsten. We're exporting quite a bit of that. So, ooh, we got a surplus here of this. Interesting. Let's reduce that. Ah, I've researched the nuclear bomb. Interesting. Let's go for the next layer of advanced rocket engines. And actually looking at the clock, it's about time for us to call it a day. So, total production speed is 0.2%. Next nuclear bomb in... Alright, there's quite a bit of time required for that. How can we start building a bomb? Is that in this list here? No, I don't think so. Is it in the list here? No. List here? Nope, neither. Interesting. I'm not sure how to build a bomb yet. I guess we'll get to see that at some point or another. Let's have a look at our units here. That looks quite positive. There's an Australian unit there to defend it. It looks like our invasion is progressing nicely here. And that one unit is not doing too well in the defense. Accelerating the time a little bit to see how that progresses. Organization is dropping steadily. As you can see, we got a fair number of units here engaged in that invasion. Hungary unfortunately stops its land lease. Okay, I can live with that, I guess. Almost. That's New Zealand actually, not Australia. New Zealand. Apologies there, apologies. Alright guys, come on, let's take over that island. 1.7, there we go, we took ownership of the island. Good. Good. Now I want to basically move a large percentage of this back towards there. Now I do want to basically now take this island as a base to leap onto the next island from. I'm going to remove that one from there, and this unit here I will basically reassign to that army there, on a different general, who's actually specializing in the defense of all our conquered territories. 21 days, and there's still more days required there. But like I said before, we're going to basically pause the game and we're going to save away the game for the next episode. So hopefully you have enjoyed this this episode here. Saw us invading at least part of what is present day Yemen, and of course also taken this island here, whereas in the missed episode that you have unfortunately not been able to see, we've actually taken ownership of these islands here. Well, I'm saying ownership, it's actually in French ownership, so I'm actually quite inclined to take these units back into the fold. When I say back into the fold, I mean it basically send it back towards our mainland here. So in the meantime, thanks again for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, bye bye.